Hi, I'm Chef Richard Amster, and we're here today at Suffolk County Community College's Culinary Arts and Hospitality Center. Today we're going to demonstrate how to make a paper piping bag from a full sheet of parchment paper. The first thing we want to do in making a paper piping bag is to take the full sheet of parchment paper and cut it into right triangles, either large, medium, or small right triangles. The first step in doing that is to take the corner of the parchment paper and fold it down so that we make one very large right triangle. And try your best to line that up as accurately as you can along this edge of the paper. Gently crease that, and then either with a plastic bowl scraper or a rubber spatula, let's reinforce that crease. The sharper the crease, the easier it's going to be to cut the paper into right triangles. And there we have a large right triangle right here. From this large right triangle we can make one large paper piping bag. But we want to be able to cut the paper down into medium and small sized right triangles so that we can make medium and small sized paper piping bags as well. The first step in doing that is to fold this tab over and then remove it. So again, let's bring that tab right up to the bottom of that right triangle. Line it up very carefully. Gently crease it. And then again, with either the plastic bowl scraper or the rubber spatula, reinforce that crease. Again, the sharper the crease, the easier the cut. Alright, we've folded the paper, and now it's time to remove this tab. To do that, we're going to take a very sharp knife and with the edge of the paper right here, gently start a cut. And then once I have that cut started, just swing that blade through and then remove the tab. From that tab, we can make small paper piping bags. What we have now, large right triangle, actually two large right triangles, which we can use to make two large paper piping bags. If we fold the large right triangle in half, we'll end up with a medium-sized triangle, which we can use to make a medium-sized paper piping bag. Again, with either the bench scraper or the rubber spatula, make a sharp crease, and now it's time to cut. Again, break it, cut all the way through. Here we have two medium size, and when we get done cutting this, we'll have two more medium size. Again, break it, and then swing the knife through. Four medium-sized right triangles, four medium-sized paper piping bags. To take this tab and fold it so that you can make small paper piping bags, it's the same thing. Fold this down, make a right triangle, line it up as accurately as you can, gentle crease, reinforce the crease, turn this around, fold this over, line it up as best you can, reinforce the crease, and then fold it over. Now when you do this, the last triangle is not going to be exactly the same size as the others, but you can still make a very substantial bag from it. Now it's just a matter of cutting. One small, and then we cut these And here we have the 4 small triangles to make 4 small paper piping bags. Alright, we've got our medium-sized right triangle, which we're going to fold into a medium-sized paper piping bag. Let's start. Take this right corner and put it against your body, and bring your thumb out to the right side. What we want to do is take this right point of the parchment paper and bring it down to this point here, just like this. Now, right before we bring point to point, gently curl the paper under and now bring it point to point so that you have the start of the paper piping bag. Let me show you that one more time. Bring the right point of the parchment paper down to this point, and right before you join point to point, curl that under and now bring point to point and hold it with your thumb and your fingers. For the second step, put your left hand on the left hand point of the triangle, and we're going to wrap that around over the top and behind the bag so that all 3 points come together. Let me show you that one more time. We start with our left hand out on the left point of the parchment paper, wrap that over the top, bring it around back, slide the bag together so that all 3 points end up together. Alright, we have the start of the paper piping bag. All 3 points of the parchment paper are together, and we also have a hole in the bottom of the bag. We need to tighten that hole up. In order to do that, thumb and index finger, slide up and down so that as you do that, the tip of the bag opens and closes. You want to get it to the point where you have a nice sharp point and no hole, no opening at the tip of the bag. When you've got the very sharp point at the end of the bag and no hole, carefully turn the bag around, keep a nice grip on all 3 pieces of paper so nothing slides. If you need to change hands, go ahead, change hands. What we want to do is fold this top of the bag over and form a nice crease. The last thing we want to do is make 2 small tears in the top of the bag. 1, 2, and fold that tab down. This is going to help secure that bag and keep it from sliding and keep it from opening a hole in the tip of the bag. And there we have the medium-sized paper piping bag with no hole in the tip of the bag.